happened to glance down at my Twitter feed and saw another story about Wendy Williams being rushed to the hospital because she relapsed after supposedly finding out that her husband's side chick boo thing just had a baby girl. So, now first of all, don't get me wrong, I'm not one to dance on anyone's grave, and Wendy is not in her grave, and I'm sure she'll pull through this little crisis. But on the other hand, I can't help but feel like Wendy is getting back what she put out into the universe. Let me tell you guys a little story. Back when, in 2004, when 3LW started having problems as a group, I became aware of the fact that the person advising Naturi was, lo and behold, Kevin Hunter, that piece of shit husband of Wendy Williams. It seems as though he wanted to get into the management business, and he and Wendy met Naturi at some party, and they started talking. And so when, I guess, Naturi discussed or relayed to them that she had some issues with the group, rather than being responsible adults, Kevin was the piece of shit he always has been, and encouraged Naturi to go to war with us. He fed into all her insecurities, and rather than being an adult and calling us, or even trying to help people mend the situation, he piled on because he's a piece of shit. Did I mention he was a piece of shit? Anyway, and instead of Wendy being a mature adult, she used her radio platform at WBLS to embark upon a non-stop 6 months, probably longer than that, demonization of Keely Williams, Michelle Williams, my sister, me, Teese Williams, and Adrienne Bailon. Every day she was on the radio, the management this, those two other girls that, she was insinuating the light skin this, the bump, all kinds of bullshit. Because, of course, Wendy Williams has always and continues to make her money and her fortune off of the misfortune of other people. Exaggeration, proliferating tales of people's despair and heartache. And that's what she was doing back in 2004, and that's what she's been doing up until this date, even on her show. So I find it really, really ironic that her life is a shambles, that the same piece of shit husband who worked with her, I would say conspired with her, to ruin a project that all of us have spent time and effort and put our love and passion into. I find it interesting that now her life is a wreck. Now, I'm just hoping that maybe she'll learn some lessons from something like this, because what she did back then was wrong, and I'm sure she's done that to many other people, and it's not funny. I know that Wendy will get through her addiction issues, and her broken heart will be healed. Her piece of shit husband will always be a piece of shit, because that's what he was back then. He's the most ignorant person I've ever met in my life. I spoke to him one time when we were trying to resolve this whole Naturi issue in a way that made sense for everyone, and he sounded like the dumbest motherfucker I had ever heard in my life. I couldn't imagine what she possibly saw in him, but hey, there's no accounting for bad taste. Anyway, I'm hoping that she will learn that what goes around comes around, and when she gets on the other side of this rather nasty ordeal, I'm hoping that she'll be a better person. That's what I really hope, because Wendy, you've unfortunately caused a lot of harm to a lot of people. This is just my small story. This is just me. This was my interaction with you, how you behaved. Never forgetting the fact, oh, by the way, she invited us to come over to BLS to tell us our side of the story, and we all trekked over there, and then when we got to the lobby, her producer told us that, oops, sorry, no can do, it's not going to happen. Yeah, remember that? No, Wendy, you probably don't remember, because at the time, for you, it was just all a game while you were helping to ruin our lives. So anyway, I hope you're okay, Wendy, but I really, really hope that you come out of this and become a better person. What goes around comes around. That's the truth. I've learned it the hard way myself. Bye bye, y'all. Big cow.